You're watching WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. Glad you're with us. Bill Bryan and Barbara Bailey reporting. The family of a man who died after a stabbing says they considered the suspect to be a friend.
Winchester police say Danny Tharp stabbed Jeff Adams on Hughes Avenue last week. He died over the weekend. WKYT's Victor Puente talked with Adams' family about what happened to him. It's our top story at 12:30.
Danny Tharp was originally charged with first-degree assault and first-degree robbery. But after the man he's charged with attacking died over the weekend, his charge has been upgraded to murder. Winchester police say 38-year-old Jeff Adams was found in his home Wednesday morning with his throat cut. Adams' stepdaughter tells me she had gone to his home after he didn't answer several text messages. She says she found him near the back door in a pool of his blood. Winchester police say a witness told them Danny Tharp threw away some bloody clothes in a dumpster behind a nearby restaurant. His arrest citation says Tharp told police the blood on his clothes came from trying to help Adams. Police say Adams' wallet was also recovered from a trash can where Tharp had thrown it away. Adams' stepdaughter says Tharp was a friend of the family who had betrayed their trust. She told me her mother has been in the hospital for about 3 weeks after suffering a heart attack, but did get to see Adams before he died Saturday.
Life's not going to be the same without him. My mother's going to have it the hardest. She has no home to come to. You know, she gets out, he's not going to be here.
Taylor said they were also upset that Tharp was out on parole when this all happened. Court records show he was convicted of robbing an 86-year-old man in 2009 and was sentenced to 10 years, but was released in 2013. In Clark County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. And Adams was buried yesterday at a family cemetery in Leslie County.
Today, police have returned to the place where a Time Warner employee died while he was going to investigate a situation. A car hit and killed 42-year-old Dennis Kokenauer after he parked his Time Warner van along Marberly Road in Harrodsburg yesterday. He had his safety lights on and a cone out at the time. Kokenauer was a father of 5 and was well known in the community.
Everybody knew the victim, and he was a hard worker, did a lot in the community with sports and just his job, and his family is well known.
Police have been reconstructing the crash site today to try to figure out how it happened. Police say it will take a couple of weeks to determine if the driver who hit Kokenauer should be charged. Family members say a Morehead State University police officer is facing a long recovery after a crash. 35-year-old Sergeant Anthony Dalton's motorcycle crashed on University Boulevard as he was heading home at the end of his shift yesterday morning. He is now at UK Hospital. In a post on the MSU Police Department Facebook page, Dalton's family says doctors are keeping him heavily sedated to give his brain time to heal. They said he did give a thumbs up and opened his eyes during a neurological exam. Police say Dalton did have a helmet on at the time of the crash.
Drivers have started to see large electronic signs popping up around Scott County ahead of a popular bicycling event. The 39th Horsey Hundred will take place this weekend. Last year, the event turned tragic after a driver hit and killed cyclist Mark Hinkle. In addition to the electronic signs, bike routes will be clearly marked, and more police officers will patrol them. Organizers are asking drivers and bikelists to be on alert.
Biggest advice I can give everybody, cyclists and drivers, is to be courteous, to be respectful, to be patient, and to communicate well, and also not to be distracted. You know, I think that's one of the issues that we face today, is that everybody's distracted.
Cyclists will wear a patch on their jerseys in Hinkle's honor. They'll also be celebrating the life of Dr. David Cassidy, another cyclist hit and killed in Bourbon County last month. Comedian Bill Cosby returned to court this morning for a hearing in the criminal sexual assault case against him.
He is accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a former Temple University employee at his mansion back in 2004. And as Kenneth Craig shows us, today's hearing nearly resulted in a face-to-face meeting between Cosby and his accuser.
Bill Cosby waved to the crowd as he arrived at a suburban Philadelphia courthouse for a pre-trial hearing. The proceedings will determine if there is enough evidence to bring the criminal sexual assault case against him to trial. Inside the courthouse, the 78-year-old held on to a companion. His lawyers claim he is legally and functionally blind. Prosecutors say Cosby drugged and sexually assaulted former Temple University employee Andrea Constand at his mansion more than a decade ago. She could have testified at today's hearing but chose not to. Instead, authorities read her police statement into the record. On CBS This Morning, CBS legal analyst Ricky Kleeman explains how putting Constand on the stand would have opened her up to questions from the defense.
Why did she go back to his home after she alleges she was sexually assaulted? Why did it take her a year to bring the complaint?
Dozens of women have accused the entertainer of sexual assault, but this is the only criminal case against him because the statute of limitations had not run out.
Prosecutors reopened the case last year after Cosby's deposition and Constand's civil lawsuit was made public. Cosby's defense lawyers claim the relationship was consensual. If convicted in this case, Cosby could face up to 10 years in prison. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Norristown, Pennsylvania.
All right, and Cosby is also fighting several defamation lawsuits from some of his accusers who claim he called them liars. He is free on a $1 million bail. Okay, this just coming in breaking news this afternoon. We have just learned that Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders is requesting a recanvass in Kentucky's presidential primary. Sanders lost the state to Hillary Clinton by around 2,000 votes. Again, a request from Bernie Sanders for a recanvass in Kentucky.
There's now a plan in place to close up a sinkhole. The sinkhole opened on Fort Church Road in Garrett County May 11th. Road crews filled it in, but it reopened a day later. The judge executive says the utility company is studying the area to make sure there are no underground cables or wires. Now, once that's done, the hole will be excavated to the water and filled with boulders, rock, and gravel before it's topped off with dirt. The work is expected to be done sometime within the next week. The battle continues over a Confederate statue in Louisville. The Jefferson County attorney filed a motion yesterday asking to dissolve a restraining order that keeps the city from removing the statue. The city announced a plan to move it in late April, but the Kentucky Division of the Sons of Confederate Veterans and others filed suit. The Courier-Journal reports the motion also asked to have the suit dismissed. The case will be in court tomorrow.
Well, the reason parents should not worry about letting their baby cry it out at bedtime.
And how therapy can help menopausal women battling insomnia. Those stories next in our Better Living report.
Mid-70s already across the region. We'll be in the lower 80s later on this afternoon. And then we look toward tomorrow. Possible rain chances move on in. I'm going to show you how much rain we're expecting out of these days coming up next.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Good looking day outside as we are sitting there in the 70s. It has already hit our high from yesterday and the day before. There's Sunday and Monday here in Frankfort at 77 degrees. So we're already at our high. But you know as well as I do, it does not stop there. We have another 4 to 5 more hours of heating to go. And we'll be there in the lower 80s when it's all said and done. Down in Jackson, Breathitt County, things look good. West Liberty, good afternoon to you guys. It feels great out and about eastern Kentucky too. Summer feel though as we continue to slide through this afternoon and the next several days. It is not going to change whatsoever in terms of temperatures. If anything, it's going to get 2 to about 5 degrees warmer. And so check this out. The last time we've actually had 3 consecutive dry days was April 23rd through the 25th. That's a month ago. You got to date back to a month ago. I was going through some data and it literally was this. It literally was one day you get dry, 3 or 4 days. There was actually 2 to 4 days. You had some rain. One day you get dry, 2 to 4 days, rain. And that's the way it's been all month long until these past couple of days. It's actually felt really nice and looked really nice too. Summer feel, yeah, that slides in place and that sticks around for quite some time. I'm not seeing that change anytime soon. That'll take you off in the next week too. But with the summer feel, you know, comes summer afternoon rain chances. And we will see those rain chances. Remember, they're 30, 40%. These are not washouts. These are not type of systems, it's really going to affect most of your plans. I would stick to them. I would not cancel them. Stick to them if you're heading out to the lake, the pool, the river. The bodies of water will be packed, slam-packed this weekend, because it's actually a pretty good weekend. Yeah, you got a small chance of rain, but that's about it. So stick to those plans, all right? Let's talk about your 7-day forecast. 82 today, a lot of sunshine, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those 3 days actually look like the better opportunity to see some of the rumbles of thunder slide on in. And when they do, remember this. You're not going to get widespread rain out of this. However, you get under one of those thunderstorms and that tropical feel, you're going to have tropical downpours with that. There's a lot of moisture out there. Temperatures there in the mid to upper 70s, 80s rather, and you'll get some heavy rain out of that with a lot of lightning. So just keep that in mind. Like Bill said, you don't want to get stuck out on a lake when one of these thunderstorms pop up, because a lot of heavy rain, you'll have a lot of lightning. So just keep in mind, if you're heading out to the lake, yeah, you don't want to get it stuck out there.
Been there, done that, I'll tell you.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I would take off. I would go keep the plans.
Yeah.
Looks all right.
Yeah, you got it. All right, good news for women having trouble sleeping because of hot flashes, and some new information that can help parents and their babies sleep a little easier.
Danielle Nottingham has details in this Better Living report.
A new study suggests it's okay to let babies cry themselves to sleep. Australian researchers say infants left alone while fussing in their cribs fell asleep faster and stayed asleep longer. And babies' stress levels were about the same as when parents used gentler methods, such as delaying bedtimes to tire out infants. Menopausal women might be able to reduce insomnia using talk therapy by phone. That's according to researchers in Washington State. A clinical trial involving 100 women found those using phone-based cognitive therapy not only slept better, but suffered less from their hot flashes. And new research indicates fluctuations in blood pressure can be as worrisome as high blood pressure among older adults. The findings published in an American Heart Association journal found swings in blood pressure were linked to faster declines in brain and cognitive function. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Hope you keep it here on WKYT. You can paddle your way along a beautiful stretch of water this Memorial Day weekend.
All about Paddle Fest next on WKYT.
Back now on WKYT News, are you looking for something adventurous to do this Memorial Day weekend? Load up the whole family and head to Prestonsburg, because they are having Paddle Fest.
Mitchell Pearson, Executive Director of Prestonsburg Tourism, is here with all the details, and it sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you all for having us.
Take advantage of the river. Tell us about Paddle Fest.
Absolutely. Paddle Fest is a partnership between Prestonsburg Tourism as well as Paintsville Tourism, and it's a 16.4 paddle on the Leviza Fork River. So it's really exciting. Bring your canoe, kayak with you, whatever you want to do with watercraft, and hit the river with us. We offer for $10 a shuttle and lunch transportation, back to Prestonsburg at the boat ramp. So
you got to get from one to the other, right?
Exactly. You're going to be pretty tired by the end of the 16.4, miles with it. It's about 4 to 6 hours, and it is a level 1 paddle, so it's actually pretty easy. The biggest thing with it will, of course, be the time. You're going to be in a canoe or kayak for about 4 hours, so just keep that in mind.
So when you say a level 1, you mean that really almost anybody can do this and enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely. It is for anywhere from a novice to an experienced. We will actually have safety tags, and there will be our crew will be out there on a boat as well. So safety is our main concern, and we will have a little bit of an orientation for those folks that are novices at the beginning.
But is it otherwise sort of self-guided, or is there somebody leading the tour along the way?
It will be self-guided. Hopefully we have enough folks that it'll be a whole trail of kayaks and paddlers going up to Paintsville.
Well, the nice thing is if people have already made plans and say, gosh, I wish I could, but I have something else, it continues. Tell us about the other opportunities.
Absolutely. May 28th, of course, is our kickoff, but it's actually the 4th Saturday, May through October. So hopefully there are going to be 6, weather permitted. So you've got plenty of time to catch us and come to Prestonsburg and enjoy.
Mitchell, there is really nothing like the perspective you get from being on the water, on the river. I mean, it gives you a whole different look at your natural surroundings.
It does. It's beautiful with the canopy of the trees when you go through, and just the different things that you'll see along the way.
What do people need to do if they're interested in coming? Do they just show up, or do they need to let you know ahead of time?
Okay, well, for the lunch and transportation, if they can let us know by Friday by calling the tourism office in Prestonsburg, we'll be happy to take reservations. You can show up the day of as well, and we'll take you from there.
Now, how's this lunch going to be done? I'm just curious about
the lunch. It's actually going to be a barbecue, I've been told.
Oh, okay.
So when you
good.
get to Paintsville, that's where the lunch will be waiting for you. So we'll feed you, get you, full, and then take you back to Prestonsburg.
More incentive to make it all the way, right?
A full,
Okay.
full
Thanks
day
for
of
coming.
fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Coming next, they're running for the hill, and you can too.
Find out how it's helping the Easter Seals program at Cardinal Hill. Coming up next on WKYT.
Welcome back, and it is so good to have you with us here on WKYT on this beautiful day. So nice out there,
gorgeous, yes.
isn't it? All right. You can help benefit a most deserving program at Easter Seals Cardinal Hill. The 7th annual Run for the Hill is coming to Keeneland, and right now is the time to get registered.
And here to tell us more about it are Cindy Jacobelli with Easter Seals, along with Paul Irway with Superior Van and Mobility, the lead sponsor for the event. Also a participant in this. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks.
We appreciate it. Cindy, first of all, tell us, what is Run for the Hill?
Run for the Hill. This is our 7th year, and it's a 5K. And we also have a 1 mile kind of fun run, but it's a run walk. We have people out there running, walking, strollers, people in chairs. We've even had people using walkers that have gone through some rehabilitation and then want to just be able to participate. So it's a really great event, and it goes to benefit the Easter Seals Adaptive Recreation Program.
Before we talk a little bit more about the fun event, it does look great in the pictures. Tell us about the impact that this event has on Cardinal Hill.
Sure. There's people out there that have had an injury or illness, and it changes their mobility issues. And so we might have somebody who, like Paul, who is an athlete and wants to continue being an athlete. And so I can let him talk a little bit about it. But we offer programs for people to get out there and play. Sled hockey, wheelchair basketball, hand cycling. Kayaking even, so a little bit of everything.
There you go. Well, Paul, Superior Van and Mobility sponsors the event. You've been taking part for several years, as I understand it. Tell us about your involvement.
Yeah, Superior really looks at getting people back on the road again by adapting vehicles for a person with a disability. But the first part is getting it back involved in the community, and with Easter Seals, they're so involved with so many different programs and stuff. We feel that we want to give back to the community by helping out on an event like this. And that's where I got my start, was get back to racing.
What does it mean to you to be back to racing?
It means that I can compete again, and that I can compete not only in that, but in life. And to be able to know that some good things can come out of it. And just helping other people also, that you can show them the way that, yes, the accident happened, but let's move on. There's so much more you could do, and I hate to say it, I'm almost blessed that I've had the accident from some of the things that I've done, competing in Ace in Holland, competing in WKYT Japan.
Wow.
So you just never know. I don't wish this on anybody, but again, it does happen, so let's move on. There's some great things you can still do with it.
And you've made the best of your circumstances, certainly, and an inspiration to many. Thanks for coming in.
June 5th at Keeneland.
All right, don't forget. Get that on your
calendar.
calendar.
Come enjoy the race, and it's a nice day to walk around Keeneland, race around Keeneland, whatever you want. But,
That's right.
And we have a beautiful day going right now. Let's check with Micah before we go.
Yeah, and the rest of the day looks really good. No issues whatsoever. Rain chances will increase along with that. Moisture is going to be very sticky the next few days, but a pretty good holiday weekend forecast. Chris Bailey will be in here at 4 p.m. to get you updated on that.
So glad you joined us today for WKYT News at noon, and our next newscast is coming up at 4 o'clock.
Get out and make it a great day, everybody.